You've probably told yourself this before. I can't learn that. It's too hard. Maybe it was a language, a new software, or something simple, like cooking a real meal instead of heating up leftovers. But what if I told you, learning a new skill isn't actually hard? What if it's just a story we tell ourselves? The same story that keeps us trapped in old routines, old fears, old versions of who we used to be. Because maybe it's not that you can't learn. Maybe you just forgot how to start. Every skill begins with a first step that feels stupid. You'll type something wrong. Your hands will shake. You'll sound awkward. That's the price of beginning. It's uncomfortable, but think about it. When you learned to walk, you fell hundreds of times. When you learned to talk, you babbled nonsense for months. You didn't quit. You didn't care what people thought. So why now? Somewhere along the way, we started to confuse not knowing yet with not capable. But that's a lie we repeat until it becomes our identity. Most people don't stop learning because it's hard. They stop because it feels slow. They expect results in days, not weeks. They want applause before they've even practiced. But mastery has never been instant. Behind every natural talent you admire is 1,000 boring hours that nobody saw. That musician who plays effortlessly, they spent years being average. That YouTuber who edits perfectly, they once sat for 10 hours trying to sync one clip. It's not that learning is hard, it's that patience is rare. Here's the truth, motivation won't save you. You won't always wake up inspired. You won't always feel ready. But discipline, that's what carries you when motivation fades. Start small, 10 minutes a day, 1 page, 1 lesson. Forget the finish line and just keep showing up. Because learning is like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every morning to see if it's growing. You water it. You trust the process. You keep going, even when it looks like nothing's happening. The hardest part of learning today isn't the skill itself. It's comparison. You scroll through social media and see people who are already great, and suddenly your small progress feels invisible. But you're seeing their highlight reel, not their practice sessions. You don't see the frustration, the tears, the moments they almost quit. You're not behind. You're just seeing someone else's middle while you're at your beginning. So stop comparing your day 1 to someone's year 5. You're not late. You're just early in your journey. Everything new feels impossible until repetition makes it normal. At first, your brain resists. It says, this is hard. But every repetition is a message. This matters. That's how habits form. You teach your brain that this skill deserves space. And one day, without even noticing, you'll realize it's easy now. Not because it got simpler, but because you got stronger. Learning something new changes you beyond the skill itself. It rebuilds your confidence. It reminds you that you can grow, that you're still capable of becoming more at any age. Every skill you gain whispers a quiet truth. You're not stuck. You can always evolve. And maybe that's the real reward, not the new skill, but the new you that comes with it. So maybe learning a new skill isn't hard. Maybe we've just made it harder than it needs to be. We wait for perfect timing, perfect tools, perfect confidence, but none of that matters. Start messy, start clumsy, start anyway. Because not knowing isn't weakness. It's the doorway to growth. And every master you admire was once terrible too. So today, pick something, one thing. Give it time, give it patience, and give it effort. Because the truth is, you're not bad at learning. You're just out of practice at beginning. If this message spoke to you, maybe it's time to start that thing you've been putting off. And hey, if you need a little reminder that growth doesn't have to be perfect, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Just Maybe, and check out my last one. We talked about why it's not love you're missing, but the feeling of being loved. Trust me, it all connects.